Hello, everyone. It's Patrice, Danielle, and Andre Hatchett coming at you today.
What's up, world? What's up, Patrice?
Nothing. How you doing?
Doing great, thank you.
All right. Today, we are getting into the topic of being dominated in the bedroom, ladies. All right. So it's going to get a little hot and steamy, but we are
Okay.
referencing two different articles today. One is from bustle.com, and the title of the article is "How Do I Ask to Be Dominated? A 5-Step Guide to Making Your Fantasies Happen." The next one is on idatedaily.com, and it's "Here's what you need to know about dirty sex in your relationship." Um, so basically, in both of these articles, it's talking about women who want to be dominated in the bedroom. They want dirty sex out of their husbands, and they don't know how to say it without feeling like a slut. So let's let the man start first with the topic of dirty sex and how you feel about it, Andre, and all that.
Very strongly about it, actually. Very, very,
Oh,
very.
wow.
Yeah. I'm there on the dominant side of things. It's kind of extreme, a little degrading. Generally, not how I would appear or how I talk in normal conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Not calling you queen and all that stuff. It's the exact opposite of how I normally live. It's like an alter ego that I have. It catches some people off guard. Most ladies dig it. Most ladies do dig it. But what I do is,
How do you get start? How do you know or get a feel for whether or not a lady's gonna like that or not?
I kind of got like a sixth sense, and even if they're not used to it,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of like it. I think all women have that dirty side in them. I think all women, at least once in a while, some more than others, want to be totally degraded during sex. All right,
What's degraded?
being called bad names.
Okay.
Don't really want to say the names,
Okay.
but being called names that if you called you in the street, you would want to fight, or you would have your brother call and kick someone's ass. Names like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
At least once in a while. At least once in a while, most women want that. You know, and with the dominant act, some women like spanking, hair pull, some choking, things
Mm-hmm.
like that. So yes, where see women that I've been with, they like the fact that they don't have to bring it up. Some guys, most of them want it, but they don't know how to bring it up. Or me, as kind of a dominant dude, it's actually I just do it. I don't even ask. It's kind of just do it, and kind of you feel out how far you can go from there. So,
Mm-hmm.
what about you, Patrice?
Oh, wow. Okay. So I okay. I have to say that I don't feel comfortable having to tell someone, what I like. I think that if the chemistry's there, right,
Mm-hmm.
that things are just going to flow. I've been told that it's a little, unrealistic of me to think that way, but it's always worked for me.
Okay.
I think you're right about every woman kind of having that freaky side to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone has this freaky side to them, right? It's just a matter of like who you let see it that determines whether or not you
That's
are a
exactly what
whore,
it is. No,
from my point of view. So, I think that everyone needs to have that, freaky part of them come out in a relationship, let alone a marriage. Or how mundane does your sex start to get? I think it's unrealistic, honestly, to think that, in the article on iDate Daily, it says that men cut that whole dominating thing out when they get married. Or this was the complaint from the women that the author talked to, is that the women say that when they get married, their husband no longer brings it in the bedroom. And on the flip side, the men say that they have some sort of respect for their wives at that point, where they think that, every sexual episode has to be this, romantic, soft, making love sort of thing. In my point of view, making love, involves all of that freaky, dominating, dirty, kinky, the things you're talking about. It involves all of that stuff. Who said that it has to be this, soft sort of, romantic
I never said it.
act?
I never said it.
I think making love, it's just what defines it is the amount of chemistry involved in that sexual episode. And whether it's, you're getting turned over, you're getting a doggy style, you're getting your hair pulled, you get called names, if that is, making both people excited, they're making love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't get men who you have respect for a woman so you can't do so. I don't get that shit at all. I don't get it. It doesn't make any damn sense to me.
Right.
You can respect a woman, but still, it's the act. It's the sexual act, and those names. I've had a few women after we've done what we've done. They said, "Well, do you really think of me like that?" Like, I don't think of you like that. One woman kept on. I'm like, no, it's just part of what gets me going.
Right.
Think of you as those things.
Has anyone ever been turned off by it?
Not in a long time. I can't remember. Not in a long time. No, women dig it. Like, I know women pretty well. Like they dig it. They dig it, and I think they dig it from me because they don't expect it.
Right.
I hear a lot of women say, "Oh, I didn't expect you to do that." I don't like, whoa, like who are you? So I think my different personas, I could wear a suit, I could tear you down and call you dirty with a suit on after work. Mm-hmm. So I think they like the versatility. That's what you get, the versatility and diversity that I offer.
I have to tell you, like, the first time someone asked me about it, about like getting that kinky in the bedroom, I was like, wait, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, I took it personally. And I'm like, the same thing that you said, a woman asks you is, do you feel that way about me? Do you understand, that I'm not that way and all of this sort of stuff? But really in the back of my mind thinking, that's a little different. That might be okay, but not wanting to admit it, right? Because I guess the more respect you have for yourself, the more you're like, wait, is this going to backfire? Is this actually okay? But, ladies, it's all right.
You know what I realized that a lot of the women like yourself, the, semi-conservative, conservative dresser, classy woman, educated, like you guys are the dirtiest ones.
Oh, wow.
That's how the dirtiest one. You guys have been studying all those years, and everyone thinks you're like the little good ones.
And that turns men on even more.
Yeah, because it's like, you don't expect it per se. Well, I know to expect it, but most, you're the good one. You're the good sister. You got straight A's. Mm-hmm. You're never doing anything wrong, but in your head you're thinking, well, I want to be like a little bit rebellious.
Right.
So, yes, that
I want you to spank me.
That's been my experience. You guys are the dirtiest ones.
Oh, wow. So what would you say to the women who don't know how to ask? How should they go about asking?
I would say during the act, some woman, all right, I'm just going to be grab. Someone wants to get choked during sex, right? But they don't want to say that they like to be choked. Grab the man's hand and maybe put it around your throat. Grab his hand, put it on your hair. Mm-hmm. Tell him, spank me, call me a beep, beep, beep. Mm-hmm. During the act, just do it during the act, I would say. I would say do it during the act. And tell him to tell those things to you during the act, and place his hands where you want to place his hands, and that will probably get things going in a more organic way.
Okay, so yeah, doing it during the act kind of like makes for less awkwardness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you send them an article. Send them an article and say, let's try this tonight. Again, I'm my my friends, my guy friends, we talk about stuff, so they know how I am, and they're like women like that. So they're even a little surprised that other woman. I'm like, yeah, yo, dude, they dig it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. But don't ask. You can't ask for this bullshit. You just gotta go and do it.
Right, right.
Shit. And so yes, giving notice in an article might work, or even better during the act. Just say it. Just say it and say what you want, and just go for it. Yeah.
Is there anything too kinky that's turned you off before?
Too kinky would be like feces and stuff like that. Like that. That's never came up though. That would be gross.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
I don't like threesomes, even though I'm on the wild side. Look, it actually turns me. I don't want to have sex with a woman who's down with threesome. That's like we and you could figure it out on our own how to.
Right. Well, like that's like I think like that's going past the kinkiness, and then that's a question of your sexuality, right?
I will put it differently if you're down with threesomes. So
right.
I'm not have real value in there. So I'm pretty extreme, Patrice. So I
have to say, for me, like I can't get with the whole anal thing. I'm like, okay. Yeah, no. And I almost feel like it makes me a little nervous if someone's interested in that, because I'm like, in the day that we're in now, I have to ask the question, like, hey, why are you so interested in that?
Some women like it. I've had a couple women ask me, or maybe put it there, so some women dig it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that it's natural or that it's true that men enjoy head more than intercourse?
They go like hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly, man. It's like
okay.
Right on rice. It goes hand in hand. Some women just give phenomenal head, and better than they are in the actual act. So some it all depends on the person. It all depends on the woman. It all depends on the woman. Some women enjoy giving head more than other women enjoy giving head. So if you enjoy it, that's
a man's probably.
That's
if so, and look at how your face lit up though, because would you say that if a woman if a woman enjoys sex more than head, do you think a man would be a little more disappointed than if she enjoyed head more than sex?
I'm not disappointed. It's all a package deal. It's all a package. Now, if you enjoy doing both, you're ahead of the game. Get ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. So
a woman shouldn't be concerned if a man likes head more than sex?
As long as we're doing it with you, you shouldn't be concerned about anything. No, don't be concerned about anything. As long as we're doing it with you, as long as we want to choke you, we want to spank you and call you 3 names and whatever the hell the other guy we want to do, as long as it's with you, don't be concerned about crap. No.
And I asked the question because I feel like amongst black women, more than, white women, head is always like the subject, of conversation, or like it means something, like and by that I mean you have white women who just do it and it's not a big deal to them. It's a part of sex. They just do it. It's a part of having sex. And you have so many black women who are like
it's their job. Generally speaking, they do it like it's their job. They take a lot of pride in it. It's like they're generally more submissive, right? In real life and in sex. So they do it like it's their job.
And black women treat it as if it's a reward, or it's something you have to wait on, or it's something that's special.
Then yes, but there are some sisters who do it like it's their job too. Let's not get it twisted out here. But if I have to generalize, yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah, in general. Yeah, because I know some black women who love it.
Yeah, I know some black women who love it too.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, ladies, you heard from Andre. You need to take his advice, and men too. You know, if there's something that you want out of your partner that you're not necessarily getting,
Just do it. Don't
don't
ask.
make it an awkward dinner conversation. You know, during
When,
the act, get it popping and see what happens from
and
there.
you as a woman, but you final thought for the brothers. You as a woman, you don't want to. You want a guy to just do it. Don't ask you ahead of time. Don't ask if he can. Just bring it, right?
Yeah, don't ask me what I like and stuff. If I don't like
That's a
it,
turn off.
I'll say it, even though that's going to be a little awkward as well. But like, it is a turn off. I think that we should just have enough chemistry to where it happens.
Bring it.
Yeah.
All right. Bottom line is bring the heat. Do your thing. Have fun doing it. All right. That's it.
All right. Thanks.
Later.